starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, me again. Happy Wednesday. So I have got the most wonderful Jamiquela. She is gorgeous. So we're going to see her today and we're going to have a little chit chat. She's 2 months out, so a little newbie. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring her in and then we can have a little chat. So just bear with me a minute. Hello.
Hi, Berry Babe.
How are you, sweetie?
I'm doing okay. Yeah.
Good. Okay. Now, so you're 2 months out.
Yeah,
You're a little baby.
I am, and I feel like it's been a long time, but
It
it's
feels
it's
like
a
that.
journey.
I know. It feels like that at the beginning, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think the
Yeah.
first 2 weeks are like the longest weeks.
Is that on liquid? On the liquid
Yeah,
diet?
yeah. And you're
Yeah,
like,
it does
"Dang, am
go
I
on.
ever gonna eat again?" So,
Did
yeah.
you do the lard diet as well? The LRD, the diet before as well with liquids?
No, see, with me, I guess because my doctor didn't see me as like too big, and I was pretty healthy. I was just obese.
Like
So
I was.
and he just like he didn't give me no diets before or anything. He just like don't eat 2 days prior, and I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to do 4 weeks.
Prior?
4 weeks prior and 2 weeks after of liquids because
What?
I was so
Oh my
big.
goodness.
I was 385 pounds.
After those 4 weeks, then the 2 weeks after was nothing, huh?
Nothing. But
Man.
I just couldn't wait to eat, I've got to say. I couldn't wait to soft foods, mashed
Yeah.
potato and yeah.
Wow. Cause like my 2 days, it was funny because I went to Chick-fil-A like 2 days before and my cousin's like, you can't eat. Like, what are you doing? I was like, I just want to get my last meal. She's like, nope, you lost that chance. Like, so I don't know how you did 4 weeks.
Yeah. Well, to begin with, it was really hard. Sort of like the first sort of 2 weeks were really hard. And as
Hmm.
it went in, it was just, it is what it is, 4 weeks. But do you know when I did it? Over Christmas.
Hmm.
That's what the hardest was. Everybody was eating and drinking and being merry, and there's me
Wow.
going, I'll just drink my juice. I'll
Oh
just
my
drink
God.
my shake.
I'm telling you, that's why I said like people that do it by holidays are warriors because that is crazy to me. I would have gave up. I
That's
would have been
mad,
like,
isn't it?
I'll get it later.
Yeah.
Man, that's funny.
Yeah, I know. So, what was it like beforehand? When did you start putting on your weight? Was it a lifetime thing?
Um, so I started putting on my weight. I was always really thin when I was younger, and I really like loved my body. And then I got pregnant, but that didn't. I think it was when my husband had cheated on me, and like you kind of like lose yourself because you're thinking like I'm this bomb girl, but then someone cheats on you, and you're like maybe
I'm
maybe I'm
not.
not as bomb as I think. Like I don't look as great as I think, and so I just kind of like instead of like leaving, which I should have, I just kind of stayed in the toxic relationship and just kind of like always blamed myself and just stopped caring about my body. And
Mm.
it started from there. But I think it got worse when I lost I lost 3 family members in 2018. 1 week each family member 1 week, and it was my first time ever
Oh,
losing.
my darling.
Yeah, it was my first time ever losing people close to me because I've heard people die but I've never been to funerals.
Yeah.
So it was a shocker going to 3 funerals. And in one funeral, it was a mom, my cousin that raised me, and her son died 1 week away from each other, and we had to have one funeral. So I seen 2 bodies of people.
Oh,
So it was like that
that's
made my weight go,
boom. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know,
So
so
that's so sore. That's so sore. And
yeah.
then when did you leave your husband?
Uh, in
Tell me you left him.
2015. Yes, yes,
Tell
yes,
me.
yes. But it took a long time, and it was in 2015. He actually left me, but it was like the best thing for me because then I
Yeah.
lost the weight again. Like after he
Yeah.
left me, I lost so much weight and I felt so great. and then those tragedies happened and I gained all that weight back.
back.
So, but way more. So,
Yeah. And then
yeah.
how did you lose it again? Or did it just keep on? Were you
I
going
think
up and down or
no, I actually like the day he said he wanted a divorce, I don't know what went in me, but I went on a 11-day fast of literally just water and there's
oh
this
God.
thing called the Beyonce diet. I don't know why
Oh
I did
yeah.
it. Yeah, but it actually worked for me and I
Did
lost
it?
like a lot of
Excellent.
weight. And then I then like a month later I got a job at the post office and then you walk
Mm,
all day. So I just was just losing weight and I was fitting
rapidly.
into clothes and looking cute. So I kept up with my body for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's it led to obviously the surgery now?
Wait, say that again.
So how's it led you now? How do you feel now?
I feel how I feel now. I feel
Yeah.
so great. And that's why I like even though it's been 2 days since what happened, something happened.
Yeah. Oops, so we lost you for a moment. Hey,
Sorry about that.
honey, you're back.
Yeah, I'm
It
sorry. I
must
didn't
be
know what
just
happened.
the phone signal, is it?
Yeah, probably. But sorry about that.
Don't be silly. Don't be sorry. So we'll go back into it. I'll just snip it and work on it.
Okay, cool.
Work
Thank
on the
you.
middle of the snippet.
Okay. But you were asking me like where I am right now.
Yeah, yeah. What was your highest weight actually?
My highest weight was 267.
Right, okay. And
Yeah,
what's
and
your
I'm down
current
to
weight?
like 230 right now. I haven't because it's no way made for me. So
No,
last time I checked, I was 234.
right,
So
okay. And what do
mhm.
you want to be? What were you
I want
before?
I want to be 179. The lowest that I've been since I gained the weight probably was 180.
Right,
So
so just get
yeah.
under that, you'd be happy with.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. And
Yeah.
so what surgery did you have as well? I didn't get which one you had.
The gastric sleeve.
The sleeve, yeah. That's
Mhm.
I had the sleeve and then I
Okay.
had the bypass. I went over and had the revision. Because I
Oh,
thought
okay.
I'd stretched my sleeve. I hadn't. But I
Oh.
mentally, because I've got bipolar, so mentally I was like, oh, I've stretched it. And then my sister,
Right. Right.
what was that? And then
Oh
my
no, no, no.
sister, yeah, no, my sister gave me the opportunity to have a bypass. So I said, oh, okay, I'll have one. Wasn't quite like that, but you know what I mean. It was like, oh, okay, I'll
Yeah.
have one. Had the revision, had the bypass, and just maintained for a year.
Mhm.
So I just didn't lose any weight at all. So it's only now that I've reset myself and mentally got myself right that
Right.
I'm now losing the weight. Yeah,
Isn't it like a mental battle at first? Like you don't realize that. Like they can give us all the tools we want, but if we're not like right, it's
I know.
crazy.
I know. How do you feel mentally right? How do you feel mentally right now after 2 months?
You know what? Like I think I'm telling myself that I'm not mentally strong, but to be able to recognize that like you have a problem, that's a
Yeah.
strong muscle that you're exercising like in your
Hmm.
mind. So,
It
and I don't think
is.
people realize that. Like I take this me saying that I'm an addict serious. Like,
Mm,
and they're like you're not an addict. You need food to survive. Yeah, but I'm an addict to bad food. Like,
exactly. And a
you know?
lot of food.
A lot of food at one
Yeah.
time. And if
Yeah.
I can't get it, it
It's
irritates
fast
me.
as well. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's
Yeah,
really fast.
exactly.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
chewing 30 times when I'm frustrated, that doesn't, and then I hurt
Have-
myself, you know? So,
Yeah. 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 It's a
yeah.
chewing 30, putting the cutlery down 30, and then
Hmm.
not eating as so long. If you're eating too
Right.
long, up to sort of 20 minutes, then stop,
Yeah.
is what they say. Yeah.
And that's the safe way to do it. But when you're like frustrated or you just want to eat it to comfort you, you're holding on to that food because this is my comfort and you're forgetting like this is the reason why you're in this position in the first place because you're using this for comfort.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And have you done that recently, obviously, with the loss?
yeah, and that's why I had to realize what I was doing because I was sitting in front of my kids got some Chick-fil-A and I was like, I'm gonna eat it, like I need to eat it,
Mm.
and I was throwing up and eating, throwing. Who does that? an addict,
I
like,
was just about to say, did you dump? That's exactly what
Yeah,
I was going to say. Did you have the dumping syndrome? And you did. Yeah.
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 And it was, I don't even think it was dumping. I think it just wasn't even going down. And I was sitting,
Right.
and it was just bad. And I was just like, wow. But I wouldn't
What
put
am
it
I doing
down.
to myself? What am I doing
Yeah,
to myself? Yeah. So
yeah.
I bet you felt really awful after.
I did. And that's when I really stopped eating for the rest of the day, and I just drank water, and I was just like, I have a problem and I need
Mm,
to know how to cope with stuff healthy. Like,
mm,
because there's no different from me from anybody else that like uses alcohol or drugs to do it. It's the
mm.
same thing. I'm literally trying to hurt myself to get a fix, and that's
Yeah.
not cool,
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
just they don't, what's the word? They don't realise, they don't sort of seem that food is an addictive personality-wise, do they? It's always like, oh, you're
No.
on drugs, oh, you're on alcohol. That's addictive, but not food. You have to,
Yeah.
like you said, you have to eat it, so therefore you're not addicted. You just have to eat it. It's like,
Yeah.
no.
I don't have to eat some of the stuff that I eat. No. And then like, why don't if I have to eat, why don't I pick up a celery or a salad?
Yeah,
I have to eat the bad stuff because the bad
yeah.
stuff is the thing that's gonna make me feel like I feel like sometimes I do it to torture myself because I
Mm,
feel so much pain,
yeah.
you know?
I think you're
So
right, actually, because I can do the same. I can absolutely do so. I get you there. I totally
yeah,
understand. Yeah, totally
yeah.
understand. What I was going to ask is, what hospital did you go through?
I went through Kaiser in West
Right.
LA. Yeah,
Okay. And
in
what sort of
California.
aftercare do they give you? Because I'm thinking of therapy heads. Do they give you that aftercare?
Yeah, they actually send me a link every week, and I'm gonna start going because
Good.
they send you like a group, like you do a group Zoom, and then I'm also gonna look for an like a eating disorder kind of
Is
group.
it AE something anonymous? Isn't it
Yeah,
eating
yeah,
anonymous? Yeah.
yes, and
Yeah,
I know that
I was
Kaiser
looking
has
for
it.
one of those. So if you
Yeah,
find one, let me know.
I will, because I feel like that will help too. Like
I do. Yeah,
because
yeah.
this is just the beginning of the journey. This is not this isn't. I'm not done.
Well, it's a long-term thing, isn't it? So the fact that we
Hmm.
don't go back, it's a tool. We don't want to go backwards. We want to go forwards.
Right.
Um, so we don't want to start all over again. And this is
Exactly.
we don't. This is the opportunity of a lifetime having these operations.
Yeah, and that's how I see it. I'm like, I can't waste this gift. I call it a gift for me because
Yeah.
I try to lose weight and it just doesn't work naturally. So this was a jump start to me actually doing my goal.
Mm. So that's the other thing. People don't understand it is how it is up and down. You
Mhm.
lose it, you go up. You lose it, you go up. People don't understand that either. I
Yeah.
got yeah. Do you get remarks? Have you ever had remarks from people but previously when you went up and down? Do they sort of treat you differently? Because I did. I was always thin, and like you, I put the weight on through medication. Mine was,
Uh-huh.
um, but before that, I was slim. But as I started to put the weight on, people treated me differently. I lost a lot
Yeah.
of friends. Did you
Yeah.
find that at all when you were going up and down?
When
People
I
were
f-
treating you differently.
I don't think because I'm really an introvert, so I don't really lose friends. But as far as like the way that like even work, like when I was thinner, I could just walk into a room because I guess it was the confidence in me and I could just get the
Confidence.
job. But
Yeah.
when I started gaining weight, I just felt like I couldn't get any jobs. I felt like I couldn't get people to pay attention to me and hear what I had to say. And it just made me like really shrink because I had
Frustrated.
to, yeah. And I had this big personality. I could have really went far, but because I gained all that weight, I couldn't even be in a room with people without feeling like, do they see my roles? Like. So
That's how I felt all the time. Yeah. And
yeah,
of course, what was happening to me was I was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. My stomach was getting bigger. And of course, I was getting bigger. And the worse I was getting mentally. So it was just a complete roller coaster for me.
yeah. How did you lose friends? Like why?
Well, I don't know. I think they're all too posh. And
Oh,
yeah, and they sort of like, oh no, we don't want to be associated with it. So they found themselves sort of going that side. Like you, large personality, I've always kept my friends, always.
yeah.
But it just goes to show you who your actual friends are. because
Yeah.
I kept obviously my actual friends, so I know who my real friends are and who aren't now. Certainly do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they just sort of started disappearing, and I was like, "What's going on?" And of course, that made my confidence even worse.
Yeah.
Like you, big personality and rah, and
Yeah.
then I was just sort of like in life, and then I was just sort of shrinking and shrinking, and to the point
Yeah.
if I couldn't go outside,
Yeah.
I
That
just couldn't
that
go outside.
I think that that's when I wanted to do the weight loss surgery so bad because I got invited to this exclusive there's these guys that I watch called Earn Your Leisure, and they invited me to it was a private party with like all these people, and I could not go because I felt fat. And I was like, and
Oh,
then I seen the on social media, I seen all the people that were there, and I was like, I lost
oh,
my opportunity. Like,
oh. Is that
yeah.
through work?
I'm on social media and stuff, and it was just like a something. I don't know how they contacted me, but they gave
Yeah,
me a VIP invitation, and I was just like, wow. And it was like VIP, like it was only a little bit of
yeah,
people, and
yeah.
but it was people that I knew, and I was just like, I could have been in that
Oh,
room
damn.
because so many opportunities, but because of my
Yeah.
confidence, it was bad.
What do you do for work?
I make t-shirts, custom t-shirts for people. So like the
Oh,
shirt that I have
wow.
on.
Oh, wow, look!
Yeah.
The stomach. Oh, I
Yeah,
love
so
that.
so I
Oh,
do stuff like that and right now I'm into like rhinestone, like making custom rhinestone designs and stuff like that. And
oh,
so I
wow.
have to be in social media to, really pursue my dream, but
Of
my
course.
confidence is horrible.
Oh,
I
baby, you've got to sort that out. Oh, I'll
do.
keep talking to you.
Thank
You
you.
know I will. I've got a support system, so yeah,
Yeah, thank
I'll
you.
obviously keep in touch with you, and we'll talk,
Yes.
and
Thank you,
we'll get
Victoria.
to that what's it called, the addictive eating group.
Yeah.
We'll find one of
Yeah.
those.
We'll find
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely
definitely.
find one of those. But
Yeah.
no, I'll try and help. You try and help, and we'll do
Yeah.
this together. Yeah. So you
Exactly.
think
Support.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's all what we need. I mean, that's
Yeah.
everybody needs that support, you know,
Right. Exactly.
and especially on this journey where
Right.
it's so up and down, so up and down.
Yeah, and you know what is so crazy is that I don't know why, but I love my TikTok family,
Yeah,
like
yeah, I
because
do.
they're so supportive, and it's just like they give me a lot more support than like even the people around me. Like maybe because I don't express it to the people around me, but I express it to TikTok. But I feel so much better when like look at my TikTok support, like So it's
And
crazy.
also, I think because they don't know you and they're not in your like, you don't want bump into them in the lounge. I think
Hmm.
you're sort of, like, oh, I feel like this. Whereas I think it may be sometimes harder to sort of upset
Yeah.
somebody or to sort of them to sort of feel bad for you.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe that's what it is, but
Yeah,
it's a good outlet,
it
definitely.
is. Really is. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today, did you see my one about my weight?
No, what did you say?
I said, "Oh, I've only lost 2 pounds. I'm so upset." Everybody really had a go at me.
Yeah, I'm
It's
sure
two
you're like,
pounds. I was so upset. I was so upset.
yeah,
I wanted to lose more. I wanted to lose more, and everybody was going, "It was 2 pounds." I was like, "Oh,
right.
sorry, sorry."
But it kind of gives you a wake up call because it's like, wow, there's people they're not losing. So it's like my 2 pounds,
Exactly.
yay.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, my disappointment was because I haven't lost in so long. So
Oh,
my
okay.
disappointment was like, I suppose, oh, I haven't lost in so long. Oh no, I was doing really well because the first week was £11. And then the second week was £4. So to
Wow.
only have lost £2, I was like, I wanted
Okay,
to
yeah.
lose four again. So that was
Right.
I think that was the side of it that I was like, oh no. But then everybody put it into perspective. And I did another TikTok going, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Right. So how long have you had your
3 years.
surgery? 3 years.
3 years.
With all the ups and downs, how do you deal with that? Because I'm gonna be dealing with that
Yeah,
for a
no.
while.
So there has been ups and downs. It is a roller coaster to prepare you. It is a roller coaster.
Okay.
So you will get times like at the moment you've got at the moment, and you have to really be strong. Or you could say to yourself, do you know what? I'm going to balance it out. I'm going to have just that little bit and really revel in it
Right.
Say if it
Take
was
your
a piece
time.
of chocolate, okay, yeah, take your time, chewing it and feeling it, and that's how I dealt with things. My husband said, if
Wow.
you just chew it or suck the chocolate,
Mhm.
then basically you're making it last longer and longer. And it's so true. So when you chew the 30 times, you can actually taste it and feel it rather than it just going down and you're not
Yeah.
sort of even tasting it. So you're not getting the experience of it really. And I think
Yeah.
that's the difference.
Yeah.
So I was chewing more, I was taking my time more. Yeah, there was a lot happened. My dad passed away. I went off the rails then because I started drinking. So I had to deal with that. I
Mhm.
had to go into rehab for that. It was all very quick. It was very, very started drinking badly, went into rehab, came out, not drank since. So it was all very happened really quickly.
Yeah.
But that's when I had the revision and wasn't ready. So I
Oh.
maintained. But I know I can maintain now.
Yeah.
I know I can maintain, so that's okay.
Right.
So, but you will get roller coasters, but don't have the drink. I always say to people, look, if you have one, it goes to your head quickly. The only problem is I kept drinking and was bad with drinking because my father had passed away. So
Yeah.
that's why I say, and it was a funeral, things were coming out, and I was just like, can't cope, and then started drinking. But I'm very open about it on all my
That's
media
good
and
though,
everything. Mm.
because
I
I
want
know
to help
someone.
others.
Yeah, I know someone that she told me, she was like, the drinking is she has to get well, she just got a revision. She said it
Right.
was the drinking that caused her to gain all her weight
Right,
back.
right.
And
There you
you
go.
just because you can't when you drink, you could keep drinking if you really want to.
You can,
So,
you can.
yeah.
Yep. It was the fluids, and then what happens is you don't get to your 30 minutes before your meal, your 30 minutes after, because you're out of it. You're drunk. You don't
Yeah.
you're not doing it, and either or you're not eating or you're not doing the 30 minutes either side. So it all goes wrong.
Yeah.
It all becomes unhealthy. It all goes wrong. So I
Right.
say to everybody, I wouldn't go down the drink road. Yeah, have a drink
Yeah.
when you're out, but don't go drinking at home and things like that
Right.
because
Because it
it's
could be a
really,
serious case. I'm glad that you got rehab and you got better.
yeah,
Because some
yeah,
people, you never
totally.
know. Yeah.
They go back. I mean, I've spoken to my rehab therapist, and he
Mhm.
said, "Oh, how are you doing?" And I said, "Really well. I've just like not even thought about it since." And he said, "Because everybody else has gone back.
Yeah.
So
See?
1 out of 10 that's
Wow.
that's been okay with it, and that's
Yeah.
me. Yeah,
I'm so
but
like that's
yeah.
inspiring though. Like,
Well, it's just a strength. You've got to be really strong through these things. Whether
yeah.
it's food, whether it's drink, you just got to be so strong, and you can do
Yeah.
it. You're a strong person.
Yeah, I'm trying to be, and
You're
I think
out
I
there. You're strong. You'll do this.
yeah. Yeah. It's just knocking it out, and uh I think that like maybe we should like one day like somebody needs to write a book about like the mental exercises. Like if we could get like mental exercises going,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
affirmations or
yeah.
something.
It's very weird you say that because that's what I'm doing at the moment.
Oh,
I'm
good. It's
writing, yeah,
confirmation.
writing something. I know that's really weird. Yeah, writing all the little bits, like you say, that the mental side of it, the food side of it, this side of it. So I'm actually
Yeah.
putting something together actually for the moment. So
Right,
watch this
because
space.
I know. You said what?
Watch this space.
Oh yeah, I will. I
Yeah.
will.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
hope I get it out because I think it's important, as you say.
You
It's the
will.
mental side, mental side.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I didn't know when I was taking the classes because Kaiser makes you take a 10-week class, and
Oh,
they
good.
kept yeah, and they because they want to make sure this is what you want to do because they're
Yeah,
like it's more, and the first thing they tell us it's more mental, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like I don't
yeah,
understand now. I understand why they kept saying it. And it helps me. It reminds me, like, and they kept telling you,
yeah,
like, you're addicted. You have an unhealthy relationship with food. And I was like, I do, huh?
yeah.
Like, so
And now you know.
yeah, and now because I'm just like, "Nah, I just like food." No, you have an unhealthy relationship. Like, so,
Yeah. No,
yeah.
no, no, no. Oh, yeah, no, I do.
Right. Right, and it's like a toxic relationship, like, I don't want this relationship though,
I know,
you
exactly.
know?
You've done that. You've done that. Don't want another one.
Right. So, You know,
You've got children, haven't you?
I do. I have 2
Yeah.
children. They're my
And
wives.
and how old are they?
I have a 14-year-old and a 10-year-old. They're
Oh,
both
that's a lovely
girls.
age. That's a
Yeah.
lovely, lovely age.
Yeah.
My girls are 25 and 24,
Oh.
and then my son is 21.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's sort. Are they coming out?
Oh, no, it was my cousin. Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, um, but so with them, like, are they your wives? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Are you married?
absolutely.
You're married, right?
I'm married, yes, yeah, with the
Okay.
3. Yeah, yeah. He's lovely.
Wow.
I was so
That's
lucky to
good.
find him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was married before and that was toxic, but
Mhm.
I got rid of that
Good.
very quickly. It was a very whirlwind relationship. Got rid of that and
Uh-huh.
then was able to move on with Stu and I've been together now 23 years.
Oh, that is so beautiful. That's
Yeah,
so beautiful.
I know. He's
Yeah.
such a
Was he
beauty.
helpful during because I'm
Oh, I
single, so it's
can't
like
tell you, darling. I cannot tell you how good he was through my situation because I was 385 pounds and I couldn't do a soul. I just couldn't do anything. I used to
Oh,
sit in my chair. I couldn't get upstairs to the shower. So he had to wash me down in the kitchen by the sink. And
wow, that's
what he used to
love.
do, and what he used to do is sing songs like "In the Car Wash, Baby," to make
Oh,
me feel good. Yeah,
that's so
I
beautiful.
know, isn't it? Just to make me feel at ease, not to sort of worry about things, and
Yeah.
all the time he just tried to do that all the way through it. He was lovely. Oh, so
Wow.
supportive. Yeah,
See,
so supportive.
it's things like that, like, that gets you through, like, little things like that, you
Mhm.
know? And wow, that's
You're
just a
gonna have
beautiful
to
story.
We're gonna have to get you dating.
I know. I want to so badly, but I'm just so afraid, especially of like the pregnancy situation. Like I'm so
Oh,
scared of that.
yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
mm-mm. But no, I do need to get out, and I feel like I told myself once I hit like a certain amount of weight, I think when I hit the 200s, I'm gonna buy a lot of clothes and like go just random bars and just like, hey,
absolutely. Get your girlfriends out.
yeah, and just have fun, and live life because that's the whole reason why I got the surgeries because I was like,
Absolutely,
I'm not
like we all
living.
do. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not living.
yeah. I'm just eating. That's all I was doing was
Yeah,
just eating.
exactly.
I would wake up
Yeah,
and
and
think
your
about what am I
girls
gonna
need
eat.
you, and your girls
Yeah,
need you, you know?
they do.
They need you to have fun, they need your
Mhm.
personality back, they
Yeah,
need all of that infectiousness because when you're like that, they're like that.
exactly.
So when you're all happy and wild and everything else, they'll be like that too, you know?
Right. That's
So
so true.
my daughter's trying to phone.
Oh,
I don't know whether you heard. I'm like, delete.
that's
You'll have to
cute.
wait.
You're right. That's
Hope
cute.
she's okay.
Right, right.
No, she
She
just
will
sent a
be.
message. I'm going to phone you in a minute, so I know she's okay.
Okay,
Um,
good.
yeah, so your daughters will need you to have that loud and bubbly self back.
Yeah, and I think like because we went to Sesame Street,
Oh
and it was the
wow!
first time I ever like really went on rides with them, and like it's a water park, so we were like in the
Yeah,
little tubies, and I
yeah.
just felt better, like being able to do things with them, and get
Already,
on the
yeah,
ride. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and have the energy because I don't know where I got all this energy. Like I get energy, then I don't, but then when I do get energy, it's like whoo, like
Ooh.
yeah, so I love that, and they had so much fun, and it was a memory that I know they're gonna be like, my mom was on everything.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's
So,
what I was like. That's exactly how I was like until they got to the important years, which was the teenage years, and then I was a mess. So it's only
yeah.
now coming out of it that they're going, "Oh, I'm really proud of you, mum." But as they're adults, they're
Mhm.
going, "I'm proud of you. You're strong." But my little Sophie went through the worst of it. Because she was the middle one, so the other
Oh,
one was too
okay.
young, and then my eldest had left home, so she got the brunt of everything. So it was
Oh,
her that made me go, you know what? Bang! I've got to do
yeah.
something about all this.
Right.
And now we're having fun. So, I can run a bit. In fact, I can't run, but I'm like this shuffling when my son chases me to beat me up.
Yeah, but he probably loves that, like, you know?
He does. This is the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
cool.
exactly right. Yeah. So honestly,
Yeah,
you've got it all to come. They're going to have such fun with you, and you'll have the teenage years where they'll have fun. That's what you
right.
remember.
Exactly. So
Mm.
I was like, I have to get it together because I have like games to go to and just all this other stuff,
Mother,
vacations.
yeah, mother and daughter race, or is it the
Yeah,
mother race?
yeah. I'm hoping my daughter's a track star, like literally. So I'm hoping
Oh
I'm hoping I could
wow!
try. I'll be like, let mommy get a head start.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh wow, she's a little track star. Brilliant.
Yeah, she won. She just had a track meet and she won everything that she was in, like every
Yeah.
tournament she was in. She was in first place in the district. So
Wow. Oh,
yeah,
that's
so
amazing. So is she gonna do something with that? Will she do
yeah,
like?
that's what we're hoping
Is she the
for.
eldest one?
Say that again.
Is she the eldest one? The 14-year-old?
Oh, it's the 14-year
The
old.
tracks. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's going to high school next year, and the high schools are like we're trying to recruit them to their track camp. So when they
Right.
saw her run, so yeah, so
Yeah.
that's the reason why I wanted to be because my littlest one, she's not really athletic because when my oldest one, we were more athletic together. But my littlest one, we were
Right.
just sitting down eating together. So
Okay.
I don't want her to get into that habit of let's just sit down and eat.
Yeah.
So
You've got it already. You
yeah,
understand it already. You know it,
yeah,
don't you? You know it already. You're saying it now. So
yeah,
that's good. So you know it. You understand it. You'll change it.
yeah. And that's what I'm trying to do. So, we're gonna we walk together now and we're doing exercise. She shows me the exercise she learned at school. So we'll do that, just stuff like
Mm.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good, good, good.
Thank you.
And yeah, I mean, all of mine were different. I had my little racy one, and like she was sporty, and that's the
Hmm.
eldest one, and artistic. Middle one, very artistic, and then the youngest, oh, sporty galore. He just loved every sport and was good in it. You know, when one of these are just good in everything, and you
Yeah,
just like,
I have
you
one.
make me sick.
Right. Like when are you do you have to win everyone?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh
that's cool.
dear. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
Children
was
are
like that. And even if we play games in the garden, oh dear. I've just spilt a drink. Sophie's trying to get hold of me. Here you go, Stu. God. Everything's going on. I've just spilled a drink and my daughter's trying to phone me. And I went like that and spilt the drink.
Oh no.
I'm a mess. Never mind.
It's okay.
Yeah, so they were all different, but they were dyslexic, all three of them.
Oh
And
really?
so my dyslexia, when I had them all checked, they said it's really unusual that all three of them are the same, but they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Was that hard on you or like you
No,
just got through it?
no, I mean, I took them out of school earlier because they weren't getting on at school and they weren't getting on with the teachers. The teachers were putting them at the back, putting them at the back. And I
Mhm.
didn't like that. I used to get angry at that they didn't bring them forward and give them more help. That no,
Yeah.
put them at the back and let them get on with it. And we were like, look after the ones that are more intelligent.
Oh yeah, they do that. That's
Yeah.
unfair.
So yeah. So I took them out of school early, basically,
Yeah.
and they've got life skills now, from
Right.
sports and arts and yeah, life skills.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Exactly.
it didn't do me any harm because I came out of school early and I got a
Mhm.
job, and here I am today. So with like,
Exactly.
yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
died. I'm here. I'm happy.
That's the big part, being happy. That's so cool.
Yeah, yeah. So
So
it's
what's
hard
your
to get
goal?
to. So my goal is to get down to, well, I've got to lose another 54, 50 pounds, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be more, might be sort of like it. I might have to lose a lot more, another 30 pounds, but I'm going to see, what I get down to. I was 10 stone. I don't know what that is in pounds. Okay, Google, what's 10 stone in pounds? 10 stone is equivalent to 140 pounds. 140. So I was 140 pounds. Um, Hi.
Hi, sorry. So you were saying
No,
what
don't
was
be
10
daft.
stone in pounds?
Yes, I was 140 pounds all my life.
Oh,
I had
okay.
children, I went up, came
Um,
back down to 140, and I stayed around that. But when I had
mhm.
medications, I had like mental health medications. So I've got bipolar. When I had breakdown, um, I literally was going up and up. Stomach was getting bigger. I needed filling. I needed filling more and more and more and more. Put on so much weight, 385 pounds from
Wow.
140.
Are you like shorter? Like,
I'm 5'4".
oh, okay.
What height are you?
I'm 5'6", almost 5'7".
5'6". Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
tall, nice and
Yeah.
tall. But
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, I mean that's why I say I don't know now. I'm 50. Young, absolutely young, fit and 50.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
I don't know how my body's going to be and react to sort of like the weight. So I don't know yet. I have
Oh,
to wait and
yeah.
see. So I'm just
Yeah.
going to go on each like 14 pounds. That's a stone. So I'm just going to do each stone as it goes and see how my body is.
Okay. How like what exercises do you do? Are you able to exercise?
Mhm.
She's she's like, "What?"
That's a swear word.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't do any at the beginning because I was disabled, right? I
Okay.
find it very hard. Everybody keeps saying, do chair exercises, do that. But it's no fun. Why do you want
Yeah.
to do a chair exercises inside your house? It's no fun. But
Yeah.
so now I'm able to do a bit more. I'm walking. So I'm walking. We've got a beach near us. So I'm walking along the
Oh.
beach.
Yeah.
I'm doing a bit of swimming, but I got COVID and stopped that. So now my courage to do it again, I built up all the courage and mentally was right for it. And then I got
Yeah.
COVID. Now I've got to build all that up again. So,
Right.
so I've got to build that up to go swimming again. But I did the zoo with my son and my husband and his mum on last weekend or last week on Monday.
Oh,
And
yeah?
I did the whole zoo walking round. It was about 4 hours of walking.
Wow.
And you know what? I thought I was going to be in so much pain, but I wasn't. It was okay.
See? Wow, so you can do it. It's just that like you gotta find like different activities that aren't boring, like that won't burn you out.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah. I
exactly.
really like swimming. Like I can't wait to get in a pool.
Love swimming. Yeah, love swimming. What was weird though? All the loose skin in the water. Woohoo!
Oh, you crazy.
It was so weird. And you're like,
Yeah.
quick, put that back in there. Quick, put that back
Right.
in there. Yeah, it was awful. So I've had to get a different costume because I've had to get one that literally holds you in to the neck, to the
Right.
down. No, I've had to get one like with straps, but bigger straps, and sort
Uh-huh.
of like that hold you in more under here to the armpits. So I've
Oh,
had to get
okay.
a better swimming costume.
You crazy. But like so with your loose skin, did you like are you gonna get it like cut or are you just
I'd
gonna
love to. I would love to because I don't like it. It's not.
Mhm.
I am quite vain in that scenario. I do like. I've because I think because I've had the body before, I want that back.
Yeah.
So I think that's when the skin removal comes into power for me because I want that back. I know I'm not
Yeah.
going to be a 20-year-old or 35-year-old anymore, but I
Right.
do want something, even if it's like, and I know I'm going to have lots of scars and things like that, but you can hide those. You can't hide the skin so much. Or you can
Yeah.
to a certain degree, but you can't wear the clothes that you really want to wear.
Right.
So I do want it done. I do. Yeah, I'm one of
Yeah.
those.
So
Mm.
after you the 54 pounds?
So I think I would do the £54, leave it 6 months. They say leave it to 6 months to 18 months. So I'm going to do
Okay.
6 months because I'm impatient. It all depends. I'll see what they say, and just go for it. But I'll go on what they say. If they say 18 months, then I'll do the 18 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool. I don't
yeah,
like I think like what you're saying, like you're not gonna be how you used to be because it's in your mind. You're like, I want to look exactly how I was on this. I have to get
That's
that
not going to
mindset
happen.
too. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, nah, I'm older. My body's not gonna look exactly like I looked when I was 19. Like, it's not gonna do it. But so I'm starting to like look at other ways I want my body, to look.
Exactly. Yeah. And are you
Yeah.
doing your exercising?
Yeah, I got to get back
Good
on it. I haven't
girl.
done it this week, but that's actually my transfer addiction is the exercising. So
Oh,
not
see, that's what
exercising.
I'm wondering.
Yeah. Like I feel funny when I don't exercise. I'd be like, and it's like a itch, like I need to exercise,
Oh, is
so
it?
yeah, it really does. So I guess that's a good transfer addiction, but because
Still
of
keeping it careful, though.
yeah, keeping it careful. Yeah. So that's what
You've
I
got
want to do, but I
to,
don't want to
any
be buff.
addiction, you've got to get under control, though. Any addiction's
Exactly.
got to be kept, maintained, because otherwise you
Yeah.
could go, yeah, get ill from
So
exercising.
right, because I don't want to be like how those people like they feel like they need to like have so much muscles. I don't want to be like that. So I told myself I'm gonna try different exercises, like not gym every day, but like maybe swimming,
Swimming.
and then the next day biking, like so that nothing. I don't want to be addicted to anything anymore.
No, it's good. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
brilliant. That's fantastic. It's a great attitude to have.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, my son said I could go with him to the gym, but I've got to stay away from him.
kids are so wrong. They're like, you stay over there, because
It's because I'm
it's
so
really
embarrassing. So I'm like, woo, hi,
yeah. Be like, look at you lift that weight.
that's my boy.
Right, and he's like, his friends are like, oh my god. So yeah, I get it. I'm that kind of mom too.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna go, and I'm hoping to get addicted to the gym.
Yeah. Right.
After the euphoria though of walking around that zoo, I don't see why I can't.
Yeah, you definitely can give for
Yeah.
45 minutes to an hour to a gym. I think you can do
Yeah.
it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so
Yeah. Oh,
definitely
darling. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
thank you for
Thank
having
you for
me. This was
no,
so
this
fun.
has been a lovely chat, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Thank you
We
so
could go
much.
on and on and on.
Right.
Which we
But thank
will. Yeah,
yeah,
which we will.
please
We'll
have me
keep
back on again.
obviously,
This was so much
yeah,
fun.
chat. Yeah. No, we'll chat via Zoom and things like that, I think now and see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Thank
Mm.
you.
All
Thank
right,
you so much for the
darling.
support. Well, you have a good day
All right then,
and
sweetheart.
take care. Bye.
And you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Disclaimer: I am not medically trained, but I am here to be a support system for you on your journey. If you have any medical concerns, please